Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening all around the world. My name is Morie Saffa, popularly known as Tolo Gondo Sagba. This talk here so now about the runoff. The question we I want for ask with people that's alone. Do we always need a runoff? Wetin are the need for a runoff? Wetin are a use for runoff? And wetin do the percentage for runoff na saloon na the highest in the world? The percentage where a political party for win for make them avoid a runoff na 55%. That na the highest in the world. Na the highest runoff percentage. Why? And why Salome, a small country, forget such a high percentage, otherwise a runoff dey be between two political parties? Now, another question where I want for ask is, we able for pay for the runoff? We go afford the runoff? Really? That percentage, that difference between 50%, in other words, 50 plus 1 and 55, now a difference of about 4 percentage points. Which means to say, that na a 4 percentage point of people then vote will not matter at all. Because 51% not go make somebody a party for win. 52 not they make you win. 53 not they make you win. 54% not they make you win. So when a political party don't get 51% of the votes, 52% of the vote, 53% of the vote, 54% of the vote, then votes they no matter. A runoff still get for D. Another election still get for B. Why? Nearly all the countries, most countries in the world, na 50 plus 1, we na 51%. We na, what do you call, a super simple majority. Super simple majority because it get for be 50 plus 1, at least half of the voting plus 1 more. That is a super simple majority. That is different from a simple majority. A simple majority just means any percentage, any number, we now one more than the other one. In other words, right now, if Mada get 51% of this vote here, so that is simple super majority. But if he get 49% and APC get 46, then a simple majority will not get no effect. In other words, if we get like 16 presidential candidates then, just like how we see the numbers right now, the voting numbers, right now, SLPP from today, the 50 percentile, SLPP we don't get something like 48 or 49%, I forget. If not a regular simple majority, because Mada don't get 49% or 48%, and the second person get less than Mada by 1 extra vote, Mada for form the government. Now if we don't declare for be the winner. Now That's why they be in America. But then now by what you call delegate votes, which means to say the candidate therefore accumulate all the delegate votes the way they get from the various states. Of course, they self get, okay, just backtracking a little bit. Then self now a simple super majority. They don't call it so, but a simple super majority because you get at least 270. And then anybody else that get 271 now, 9 na the winner. At that point in time, it don't be a simple majority. But it get for be super force because you get that threshold of 270. Is it 270? 272 anyway. Would forgive me because I just. But anyhow, Salon not need 55% for avoid a runoff. That is too much of a task where we did ask of the political parties and even of the country. Because every runoff, they cost money. Every runoff, they cost money. So why we get the interest for do a runoff at all? When it costs we money? Why? That they actually disenfranchise, that means to say they make people their vote not count. The voters. Because like how I say, between 50 and 55%, the voters, you cast your vote, if you're there within that percentile, you party not they win. Pass then go do another election. So the people then, APC, they always bring that trouble party that's alone. APC has always been a trouble party from the first time when Shaka Stephen been established during the 1961 independence celebration. Shaka Stephen threatened for say Ingo cause trouble all around the country if SLPP take the country to independence in 1961. Shaka Stephen will form the APC. Now all this wahala about APC, all this problem with APC don't bring that we country, pan government to pan everything else. Now Shaka Stephen, the one way former, now he beginner. Now he begin the threats of violence. Pass where they lock him up under house arrest that day on the day of independence. So APC na always a problem party. In fact, na the P where they na the acronym. All problem Congress. Anyway, I feel to say the runoff not for matter. I feel to say for give advantage to other small parties where they come up, we for allow them for get their opportunity, for make them form the government if they come up. We all know already for say it disadvantageous for the two parties. I mean, it advantageous just for the two major parties there, which is fine. I mean, Mina is a member of SLPP, Mina is a supporter of SLPP, so definitely I go one for make SLPP win all the time, especially this one where I know for say you don't win. But the thing is, that threshold, that 55%, okay, it will knock off plenty opportunities for other parties there. So APC not for the threatening for kill the chief electoral commissioner just so that we will go through through the runoff. First of all, make I ask, who do they pay for the runoff? The money there for the runoff right now, as we speak, as you listen to me, money there. And if money not there, what did they happen? What if we not get money at all, any side? Because I don't hear now for say I think a big news on the social media for say APC that they don't clean off the safe then na Bank of Salone. They say all man just they go the one that we get access, they just they go grab the own, then they grab, then they shape and this and that. They say that they go on right now na Bank of Salone. Now that I don't hear. Now the report that way I don't get. Well, I get for make sure it's certain first. Some of the sources where they make sure about the certainty of the information where they get, this that we can. I'm not able certify that one day with them. But bottom line is, I don't think so. We go afford a runoff in every election. It's not necessary. Make there be a simple majority or a super simple majority. A simple majority than anybody will get the highest vote, even by one vote, than a simple majority. Super simple majority, now whereby you establish a threshold when at 50%, in other words, half, at least, make somebody get half of voting, because half and the other, the one half plus the other half, of course, then they make the whole. So, if we get 50-50, that now something like that in a super simple majority, now for calls for a runoff. If all man get 50%, now for call for a runoff. If all man get exactly 50%, 50.1% safe. That means to say the other person will win get at least one extra vote when a person in your vote. So if this person there so get at least one more vote than the other, now for me the winner. Simple and easy. We don't get for the expect for go per runoff every time. So me, I go advocate for simple majority. That is, which party get the highest vote plus one or more. That's all. Or I don't go mind self the super simple majority when at least 50% plus one. In other words, 51% will be a winner. I will take that one day instead of 55%. Now this APC, they try for push the Electoral Commission for make them for make there be a runoff because of 55% demand. Okay, at this moment, me still feel to say, if they subtract all the overvoting from at least the 600 polling stations, SLPP go past that past that runoff majority of 55%. SLPP go pass it. So now that make I hope say neck una save the country. And then they say una change the vote. No. What the talk is una give the right vote, una apply the right laws, and una execute their laws. The right vote, now whatever precinct or the American they call it precinct, but whatever polling station come up with the 300. That's not the right vote. Count all of that. If all stations they come up with the 400 and you're not over by anything, then let we go for the simple majority. But this 55%, salon no more, and they tell you that go research unless, you know, it mean I'm not a man, I liable for make mistakes. Salon now they ask for 55% for go runoff. Otherwise they go runoff. That is very steep for a political process. That is very steep for a democratic process. In fact, it is not democratic. It is not democratic at all because of that margin of difference between at least the simple majority of 50% and another 4 points thereafter. At least if somebody gets 51, that's it. But it get for me. But Salon, it not be 51, it not be 52, it not be 53, it not be 54, it get for be 55. Otherwise, run off the bee. Come on. Salon, I remember say, now a smart country. Where the intelligence of the people then will be set up that percentage day. What would have been the logical reasoning for that? 55%. Salon. 6 million people. But I mean, because I feel to say, maybe when the population be around 6 million, where they be set that road, or even less. If something have been a situation where the constitution provides saying that only 2 parties therefore run in any election, only 2 parties, then something man go consider even that 55%, which is still not democratic. But Wusai, the system allow for as many political parties as possible, as many presidential candidates as possible. How would I go expect one forget 55%? What do you 55%? That means to say you don't disable all the others. If we get 50 candidates, then where possible, what did they happen? Who said they will get the votes? Every time they exercise all the problems and modalities for go through the election, a whole political party, they come with only 1 vote. Come on. 55% is not a democratic principle. I wouldn't even like 50.1 or 51% because I call that super simple majority. That is really not uncalled for because 50.1 9 better instead of 51. In other words, 50.01 or 001, depending on the size of the population. 50, as long as the 50% threshold don't pass by 1 vote, that 1 person in vote therefore matter. Because that means to say the competitor don't beat the other one by at least 1 vote. So this thing is so where APC they try for cause more trouble because this is not problem no more APC they begin. APC na a problem party. And because na a problem party, APC, they always rule over a poor country. A, P for poor, C for country. APC. It will always rule over a poor country, or then they bring the country back to poverty. Then unless the country rich, if APC take over, then they bring her down to poverty. Because, hey, now the acronym that, as far as me concerned, a poor country, APC. But APC also could be a problem country. So APC, they always cause problems when they in governance. Then a problem party, period. All problem Congress. Why we get for accept this? Why Salon get for accept APC then problem every time? Why? Now they don't want that Salon people there? Or APC their own ways of governance they are the best? Or APC that their own Salon? Come on. Please. Not only that self bring independence to Salon. Not only that be the first party that Salon. So whose kind of criteria we una for always they in charge for? Because of violence? Because of the problems we una peace stand for? Because of the poverty we una peace stand for? We una they always bring the country down to? So be people there. APC, they cause problem in this election where then they threaten Ali Conte for make he force a runoff. Then a problem where APC they create. And I know for say possibly that make for make itself safe in your neck. Ali, now that makes certain. I don't blame you because I don't know exactly what will happen. But now that make we don't come up from here say 600 polling stations that then be overvote now to just a few. I understand, Mr. Umfang Conte, but I still respect you as a man of integrity. Your humanity is impressive. Your human value is impeccable. The very fact that even you stand up to this kind of election crookedness where APC wants you for engage in, the very fact that you stand up to the point who say they get for threatening you, for kill you, my God, you know, I go say right now, you know, maybe second to Madabio, where I go want for me political leader. Because now you kind mortal man, where for they in leadership position, I don't care whose level of leadership, frustrating that country day. For make Salon join the other civilized nations. For make Salon join the other developing nations in terms of human existence. Mr. Conte, I hope say we don't put enough focus on you for make you do your job the way you want for do. I hope so. All this talk here so me, That hopefully Monday tomorrow. And they go on the phone, and they use email. If WhatsApp day, I don't know if WhatsApp day at such high-level bureaucratic, such high bureaucratic level like a UN. I doubt if they get WhatsApp, but I know say they get email. I go scatter this information about this threat where APC don't threaten you and your family because you did do the democratic job where they be appoint you for do, where the whole country they expect you for do, and where you don't show say you want for do. APC a problem party, period. Every time they come in governance, nothing but problems. Then they bring to that country there. So this idea about a runoff, if you get for do that for save your neck, for save your life, well, that's not your decision. But now, for me, the logical analysis is that you go down, stand up to King Kuroms and the APC, will make them they threaten you. If you not been an ordinary sycophantic yes man, whereby everything they tell you is saying, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, massa. If you do that, if you been do that right in the beginning, I don't think say they be for threatening you. I don't think say would be for hearing this. So kudos to you, Mr. Conte. But if you able for avoid a runoff in its legitimate form, and they talk about legitimacy. In other words, if you honestly count them votes and it come out for say, SLPP don't get 55%, fine. I'm sure this great leader of integrity, Madabio, will accept the verdict in the interest of the nation. And no Madago accept if it is legitimate. But if it is not legitimate, if the APC they push you, and if you get the opportunity for avoid the pressure upon you, then continue doing your job in the straightforward way possible, way the whole country expects you for do. If, just like how all the polling station reports and RF information show for say, SLPP for win this year without a runoff, if that's so it really be, then me go encourage you for stand up your guns to APC, because now the whole world don't hear it. I know say the whole world they hear it is. You know, we imagine then video them where they make how much worldwide response are they get direct. So I know for say all man, the focus don't be on you now and APC. And just like I said tomorrow, I go do my own job and I go ask all SLPP, all opposition party members, all opposition party supporters. We will not take this as a private matter, private interest for say, oh, well, you know, we not get this, that many votes anyway, we not for care. The question is, suppose you been in the position of SLPP now, where then they thief this election from you. Man like me, and I go still sit down more. Because me ideal in the life of politics, the idealism of honesty, fairness, democracy. So I will tell you, say, in fact, I don't get the example for that. You know, some people they will do me about my political past, you know. But that's my ideal in life. When I get my degree in political science, now that Rutgers University teach me. And then principles of democracy, I will stand up for with anybody, for anybody, for any institution, for any organization, as far as my being can sustain. So now that make, you know, realistically speaking, I don't know whether or not this now any kind of collusion between you and APC. I don't know. But I just hope for say you are a man of principle, honesty, and fairness. Now that means they support you for. I get a beef with NEC. Period. Going back to 2007. Until NEC show me for say, then they do what they elect them, they appoint them for. I go still continue to be ambivalent with NEC. But now you don't at least put a little bit of light on them, we make at the talk on your behalf. But don't allow a runoff if it is not necessary. Ask APC first if they go fund them, if they go to provide the finances and the funding for run the election. Because what will go happen, the last time where the runoff will be, I remember when a little bit of time been there when the NEC not be know whether or not they go get money even for do the runoff in the last election in 2012. I remember that. So now, I don't know whether NEC know USA they pull the money for do a runoff. If money not there for runoff, and if SLPP don't win this year outright, I know say that the pressure you bought, now for do the right thing, now for do the honest thing, now for declare, waiting at the right thing, the right votes with the don't cast, the right percentage, and this and that. Not make APC with not get no principles, not make them change you human being, your human principles. Do ya? Thank you very much.